What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Today I have my 1000 subscriber Q&A video thingy. So second channel to hit 1000 subscribers, so might as well do a Q&A. I put a community tab on my main channel, Mysterious Weeb, and I'm going to answer your questions in today's video. I hope you enjoy and let's go. Would you rather look like Julius Reinold from Kengan or like Biscuit Oliver from Baki? So you look at Julius, big muscly, but he got there via steroids, hard work and steroids, and he's a bit crazy looking, honestly. It's a bit ugly at some point. Biscuit Oliver, he's just got that Chad physique, that bodybuilder greatness looking physique out there. So gotta look like Biscuit Oliver. Julius has too much of a steroid crazy dude look about him. So Oliver is my choice for this. Let me know down in the comments any these questions if want to answer them as well. Do you plan on doing a face reveal? Maybe one day. The plan is, according to my Discord server, if you haven't joined that, make sure to join that. This link is in the description. But every new 1000 subscribers I have to reveal one part of my body. So once I hit, I think 4000 on the main channel, I'm revealing my right elbow. So stay tuned for that. Very cool. But it may eventually get to the face reveal. We'll see. Who's your favorite Kengan fighter and why? So in Ashura, my favorite Kengan fighter was Gao Lang, because super Chad boxer. His fights are great. My personal favorite fight in the whole series to this day is still Gao Lang versus Kanagito. And since that fight, how much he pressed Kanagito, how much I enjoyed that fight, it's led Gao Lang to becoming my favorite character. His dynamic with Saw Pang is great as well, and I just enjoy everything about it. Even though he lost against Carlos in the first round of Purgatory, he's still one of my favorite characters and probably my favorite fighter in the series. But as we've got more in Omega, I'm starting to like Rain a lot more, mainly due to his cocky personality and just the funny moments with him I'm really enjoying. So it's probably between Gao Lang, I'll say Gao Lang and Ashura, and now in Omega it's probably QnA Rain. Which fighting genre anime do you love the least? Fighting genre anime. So I haven't really watched that many fighting genre anime. Let me have a look at some. Is there even a fighting genre anime? I'm gonna go have a look at action anime and see what there is that I've seen. So if you're getting typical fighting, My Hero, Hunter x Hunter, they're all good. Least liked fighting anime, probably Bleach, because over like maybe 10 years of trying to watch Bleach, I've watched the first episode like 7 times and I've never gone on and read or watched the second episode. So it's probably Bleach, but I can't really think of anything else on the spot here of my least favorite fighting anime or fighting genre anime. So there you go. Where are you from? I am from Australia. Yeah, mate. When did you start watching anime? So I started watching anime when I was about maybe 5 or 6, I can say. The first anime I watched was pretty much, I watched Dragon Ball on Cartoon Network, also Yu-Gi-Oh, and then later on Naruto, or the original Naruto. So Dragon Ball, I've watched every now and then little episodes of Dragon Ball, didn't really know what's going on. The first real series I got into was the original Yu-Gi-Oh with the cards, and then watching the anime and all that. So about that, but I really got into watching anime around 2012 when I started watching currently airing stuff and like that. Jack is the weakest contender in Shimatsu no Valkyrie. Maybe the weakest, but he got the biggest brains. Gotta respect Jack for that. I don't know if that's a question, more of a statement, but whatever. Would you rather be a Kengan fighter or a Baki fighter? So if you're a Kengan fighter, you don't have to fight that much. Can't you choose when you want to fight, or want your employer to choose when you fight? And you can kind of mix around. You kind of safe, you can get killed, but you can just pull a mutaba and give up during the fights. Well, in Baki, out of nowhere, you'll have Doppler Orochi walk around the street. You'll be eating food at a restaurant. He'll come and pull you out of the restaurant and start fucking you up and kill you out of nowhere. So it's probably more safe to be a Kengan fighter. That you can die, but you can just give up on the fight. Well, in Baki, you just get challenged out of nowhere in the middle of the street and start getting fucked up. I don't want to be no Muhammad Ali Jr. getting fucked up by every random person, every second day. I'm fine. So I'll pick Kengan fighter for now. What sports have you played in the past and want to continue in the future? So the only sport I've played in the past is Australian football, also known as AFL. I don't play it anymore. I quit a few years ago and probably won't continue to do any sports in the future, most likely. So yep, that's that for that question. Do you think they will animate to manga on Netflix? do you think they will animate to the manga on Netflix? I'm assuming he's talking about Kengan. I assume they will be working on a season 3. Nothing has been confirmed or announced or anything, so anything you see on like random websites are most likely fake. I'll most likely upload a video when we get official news on confirmation of the making of season 3 or the cancellation and not making of it. So hopefully one day we get a season 3 of Kengan Ashura on Netflix. Where do you see yourself in 10 years? 10 years time, that's quite a bit of time. That's like half my life. That's more than half my life currently. So 10 years time, I'll probably be hopefully alive. I hope I'm alive, so that's a positive. So for now, I'm just going to be hopefully alive. If you could visit or move for free to a foreign country, which one would you pick and why? Which foreign country? I'm not sure, honestly. For that, I could say just Japan, but they don't speak English down there. I'm not that big of a language person, based on my pronunciation of many of the characters' names. I'm not that big on learning language. I tried doing Italian at school for like 8 years. To this day, I still know nothing. So not that much of a language person. So probably an English-speaking country, maybe Canada or something like that. Maybe because I haven't seen snow before. So that might be pretty cool. Can you name the most underrated and most overrated anime? So I can name 3 of the most overrated anime. So number 1 is Demon Slayer, JoJo, and My Hero. They're all good and decent in their own part, but they're all severely overrated by the fandom as a whole. And for the most underrated anime, I'll probably go for Kengan Ashura, of course. Kengan Ashura is pretty underrated by people who aren't into Kengan Ashura. Kengan Ashura is great, and it's probably one of the most underrated manga as well. But another one I'll probably go for is Psycho Pass. The first season's rated pretty good, but the other season aren't so much, and I still enjoy everything about Psycho Pass, including all the movies. So probably Kengan Ashura and Psycho Pass for underrated anime. What Kengan fighters do you think will win in fights in the Purgatory tournament? So I have made a video on this. I have actually recorded another video on this, going on my new predictions, and during the recording of this video, that video should already be out the day before this one. So there you go, you see in that video for that question. Is this the Troll Killer or Troll Slayer? I think good anime. I guess only seen half the season. I have not been watching Troll Killer the anime he's talking about in my image is Goblin Slayer. Goblin Slayer, it's actually pretty good. I was wondering what Troll, I forgot the image I used on this post was a Goblin Slayer. I recently watched the movie for that. So what's the question again? Is this the Goblin Slayer? I think good anime. I guess I only seen half the season. It's not for everyone, but I enjoy it. I enjoy the uniqueness and strangeness of the main character, how he's just crazy, mentally insane, and all he wants to do is, kill goblins. I enjoy the mental element that goes into it, and he's planning to kill the goblins and everything around that, and the pretty cool fight scenes in it as well. So that's solid stuff for Goblin Slayer. Would you rather fight 10 Kazi-sized Joyces or 1 Joyous-sized Kazi? So Yamashita is by far the strongest in the Kengan-verse. So if he was the size of Joyous, which he's bigger than Joyous when he fully powers up, I wouldn't want to fight him. He'll destroy me. If they're small Joyces, you can just kick them around, but one fully sized Yamashita will just absolutely body me, and you just can't face that. So yeah, I'll have to probably fight the 10 sized Joyous, get a more of a chance, or have a better chance of winning. Do you think Oma is as strong as or stronger than Kano Agito now? So now in Omega, when I did my Purgatory rankings or my Team Kengan rankings, I put Oma as number 1. I still currently think right now in Omega that Oma is stronger and would defeat the current Kano Agito now. But going back in Ashura, I still put Kano Agito above Oma during the Ashura time zone, but now in Omega, I put Oma above Kano. What's the bloodiest anime you have seen? The bloodiest anime I have seen? Let's have a look. Parasite's pretty bloody. Vinland Saga has bloody moments, I guess. Attack on Titan has bloody moments. Dorohedoro has bloody moments. Tokyo Ghoul has bloody moments. Another bloody moments. Death Parade, bloody moments, I guess. Probably Kengan does have Tokyo Ghoul has a lot of bloody moments, so probably Tokyo Ghoul from my memory right here. Spec Baki versus Kuroki Gensai, Kengan, who wins? Probably a close one, but I'll still go back to my always old saying for Kengan versus Kengan. What am I saying? Baki versus Kengan crossover fights. Most high-end Baki characters, I consider Spec pretty powerful based on how he went his fight against Hanayama. Would most likely body all of Kengan. Kuroki Gensai does have some hacks abilities. Big Brain Energy could be able to outsmart him and defeat him, but I still think Spec will end up winning just due to how insane many of the Baki characters are. Favorite Baki and Kengan character. So, favorite Baki character, I haven't actually really thought about that, you know, but it's turning out to be Dopporochi because I just enjoy watching him walk around the streets and just get into random fights and fuck people up all the time. I'm also enjoying Pickle as well, you know, Pickle's just a crazy little good boy, just a good crazy man-eating dog, that's all he is. Favorite Kengan character, already mentioned before, of Gaolang or Rayan. Favorite food and or color. Favorite food is butter chicken curry, and color would be probably dark purple. How are you doing? Good. You? Where you from? Australia. And how tall are you? I actually don't know how tall I am currently. I remember like 4 years ago in like whatever year it was where we had to do our heights for sport, I got like I think 178 centimeters in height, and that was 4 years ago, so I assumed I've grown quite a bit since then. So I don't know, in the 180s, probably something around that range. I'm not 100% sure, so that's my guess currently. And that's pretty much all the questions. Hope you enjoyed today's Q&A. Hope you learned something new. If you haven't already, make sure to join the Discord, subscribe and all that goodness. And that's it, guys. Peace.